Well, good morning. I'm Kathy Walton. I'm the Executive Director of Corporate Training Solutions, probably one of the most flexible departments here at Austin Community College. I say we're flexible because our job is to work with employers in the community to help them identify their employee learner needs, and then we connect them with educational solutions. A lot of times we try to tap into the faculty here at ACC, those folks that have subject matter expertise in the area that the company needs. But in many cases, we actually have to go beyond the environment of ACC to find people with subject matter expertise. So we'll hire consultants, we'll tap people at the university, we will bring in people from other companies. Now you might be wondering, okay, so is this for free? How do we do that? And the reality is it's not for free. We charge for our services, so we're constantly having to develop budgets and proposals to go out and secure the employer's cooperation on that. We also are the department of the college that implements grants for the Texas Workforce Commission. So at the moment, the governor has put about $90 million into employee training grants, and we are the department that works with companies in our service area to secure and then to implement and manage those grants. So we operate in a business model which is a little bit different for a lot of the departments at ACC, in that we are part of continuing education, and continuing ed is expected to pay for itself. So we are very concerned about expenses, we are very concerned about revenue, and our goal is to generate more money for the college than we spend, which is always a good idea. And we do that. We're actually pretty successful at doing that. Last year we had a breakthrough. We sold over $1 million worth of business. So we're pretty excited about that. Hopefully this year we'll see even more. So a question you might ask is, so what kind of customers do we have? And just to give you an example of a few of the types of businesses or organizations that we work with, one is Capital Metro, the bus company. We have a contract with them. We've been doing training for them for the past 3 years, and hopefully we'll see that continue. They have a number of diesel buses, and their company goal is to make sure that those buses are in tip-top shape and that they look and feel and act like new buses 100% of the time. And so we do all the training for the diesel mechanics at Capital Metro, which is interesting because ACC does not have a diesel mechanic department, but we do. So what we had to do was find people who knew how to fix buses and how to teach, and then we've worked with them to develop customized curriculum specifically to meet the needs of Capital Metro and to be appropriate for the specific buses that they have at Cap Metro. So that's kind of a fun contract, a little bit different when you think about the fact that none of that existed before we got that contract. Another example, right now we have a grant that we just got, and it is a healthcare grant, and we are working with the 6 St. David's hospitals in our area to implement or to develop and implement a whole series of courses on simulated medical treatment. And by that, what I mean is that they have a number of new nurses that they've hired right out of nursing school, so they've been through nursing school, but they really prefer not to have the new nurses work on patients right away. They want to give them a year's worth of practice before they touch a patient, and I think as a potential patient we all appreciate that. But in the course of that year, what we're doing is we're buying all kinds of mannequins. Mannequins that give birth, mannequins that can have a tracheotomy installed, mannequins that can have a colostomy installed. And so the nurses will practice on the mannequins for a year in the course of this grant. and hopefully improve their technique and their skill set, so when they get to work on us as patients, we're pretty happy about that. So that's the kind of thing that we do. Our ability to put the needs and the solutions together and to be successful at that and meet the needs of the employers has been a great deal of opportunity and a great deal of pride for us, because we really do serve the community in a very different way, in a way that no one else at ACC does.
Good afternoon. My name is LORETTA EDELEN. I'm Director of Community Outreach here at Austin Community College. I've been with the college for the last 29 years, and our department really kind of has at least 3 areas that we are responsible for, one of which is foster care alumni. I coordinate our foster care alumni program, and this is to provide real encouragement and kind of a bridge for students who are former wards of the state under their conservatorship that have the opportunity to have tuition and fees waived at any public 2-year or 4-year institution in the state of Texas, and they have up until the age of 25 to activate that. And so we have what are known as campus champions, one of each at every one of our campuses, who work directly with those students to help them transition into college. We have had a 131% increase in the number of students since the fall of 2006. Another area is through a state grant, through the coordinating board, we are involved in their Closing the Gaps efforts with our Collegiate G Force, and last year we got funding through AmeriCorps where we provide basically a supplemental assistance for encouraging more students to go to college. We paid up to 21 students that are at ACC to go to 14 high schools in the area where there is not a large college-going population, to encourage those students to continue their education. We work in conjunction with College Connections, with Early College Start, again, to help bridge that gap. So we really try and encourage students to, you know, answer questions that students as well as their parents might have about college. And then another area, a third area that I wanted to highlight is the special events that we have ongoing. We do the coordination for the college for our MLK program. Last year we hosted the MLK Youth Legacy Awards right across the street at the Multipurpose Center. In addition to MLK, we have the Gospel Extravaganza. This was our 10th annual Gospel Extravaganza that we put on. It's an opportunity to showcase primarily local talent. We work in conjunction with our police department. One of the guys there is the musical coordinator at his church, and we bring in various churches and groups to perform, whether it's spoken word or gospel music or praise dance, all again right across the street to get people on the college campus, help them to see the benefit of college, and also in celebration of Black History Month. So it's been a real successful venture for us. The other area is the Women's Conference. This was the 6th annual Women's Conference, and it's a free conference that we put on in conjunction with City Parks and Recreation, Planned Parenthood, just to name a couple of the agencies that we have collaborated with. Basically, it's an opportunity, a free opportunity. All of these are free, by the way. Free opportunity to, again, expose folks to not only the college, but we focus on different areas. We have different workshops that we conduct: becoming a woman, self-value, managing your life, diva dealings, entrepreneurship, and we have a special section for teens. In the past, we've also hosted or sponsored the Girls Institute, which is a week-long, again, free opportunity for girls that are middle to high school students to expose them to college, and also to kind of expose them and encourage them to be more self-sufficient and really kind of look out for themselves. And then at the end of the week at the women's conference, we invite them to come back and bring their parents, and they also have a project that they've worked on, and they kind of do a little show and tell during the conference to kind of share with their moms what kinds of things they learned during the week. The other one, this was unique this year, was the first time we hosted a men's conference. It was in collaboration with the Men of Distinction program, but youth were brought in that are kind of running into some delinquency problems at the schools. And so this was an opportunity to, again, bring them on a college campus and see about an alternative kind of way of approaching things. But again, it's all about outreach, it's all about community, and it's all about serving the various populations within our serving area.
Hi, I'm Bonnie SPANOGLE with the ACC College Marketing Department. That's Public Information and College Marketing. And I do the advertising. I'm the marketing coordinator for the college. I do place advertising and develop promotional campaigns, negotiate advertising buys, do media planning for the entire college district. Our department in general is responsible for all of the external things that you see about Austin Community College. We develop integrated marketing campaigns to promote the college and support the various programs, as well as ACC's master plan goals. So we are here to assist in meeting enrollment targets. We focus on traditionally underserved populations through various media. We do outreach campaigns, including events and on-campus events and community events outside of the college. We are also responsible for helping with communications with the media, and that includes everything from news stories to if there's a student issue that's covered in the news, we gather the facts and liaison with the media to provide them with the information needed. We create all of the television, radio, print ads, and web ads in-house with our wonderfully talented design team. We develop news content for internal audiences, so that includes the homepage stories, the newsroom stories. We maintain the official social media channels like Facebook and Twitter. We do promotions and feeds from events on campus, such as the Round Rock campus opening, Juneteenth events. We do marketing campaigns, not just advertising, but we also create campaigns around specific events. So we have the IMACC campaign, which you may be familiar with, and if you're not, I suggest that you go to the website and click on IMACC and tell us your story.
Living here in Austin in the workforce, just trying to do what I could to get by. I didn't have an education, didn't have a GED. 37 years old, coming out of 15, 20 years of trying to find a job. What changed for me after enrolling at ACC was I lost the impending doom and fear of my future. I gained hope. It's inspiring. It puts a smile on my face. I walk down the street and I go, I'm a college student. My name is Robert Daly, and I am ACC.
We do program-specific promotions, such as Arts and Humanities. They have, we produce their schedule of events every year, at least the advertising for it. We help with their posters and brochures, help plan the advertising to promote attendance at those events. And we help with program-specific promotions when ACC launches a new program, such as our solar energy or line worker training. We help with coordinating a communications plan around that, which would include possibly an event. It will include media releases and press releases and an advertising strategy that's very targeted towards the audience that they're trying to reach. When you're requesting something from our department, such as a print ad or a brochure or a flyer, make sure to give us plenty of notice, because we do have a very long line of requests, but we do have a handy web form now. It's online, so that will put all requests into a queue and they will be addressed as soon as possible. As far as other services that we can provide, we have resources on our website. That is austincc.edu/marketing. And basically we're here to help ACC look good. So if you have a question about design or advertising or the media, or you want to have an event, or you have a question about how to set up a website on the ACC web, we're the place to do it.
My name is Stephanie Dempsey. I'm the Executive Director of the Austin Community College Foundation. And the foundation is a nonprofit organization. It's part of the college, but it's a separate 501c3 and governed by a 28-member board of directors who are non-elected. Their role primarily is to go out into the community and bring private funds into the college. The foundation serves primarily students, and the way they do that are through scholarships. Many years ago, the college was talking to the foundation about what kinds of things do students need, and at that point there were only 5 scholarships for ACC students, which for an institution our size was not a lot. What's happened since then is they've raised funds for over 2,000 scholarships, and this year was actually the biggest year for the foundation. They did over $500,000 in scholarship funds and helped just under 300 students. One interesting side of the foundation is that we work very closely with faculty. In fact, faculty have been instrumental in bringing in well over $300,000 in endowments for students. One came from the Purple Heart, some others came from a private foundation that are supporting scholarships and also some programs. One of our biggest projects the foundation started back in 2008 was by 2011 they wanted to raise $1 million for brand new scholarships. That doesn't end until about middle of 2011, but I'm happy to tell you that they've already hit the $1 million goal as of this last summer and are going well beyond that. As I said, I've mentioned a lot about scholarships. Scholarships take many forms. They can be for single mothers. We've got a wonderful program that's been going on for about 10 years for GED students. It's kind of a bridge program. It takes them from the GED program with stipends, takes them to scholarships at ACC, and this last year we were able to add new scholarships for when they transfer to a four-year university. So we're kind of completing that bridge of education for the students.
I like being part of something that has a higher purpose. The primary thing, again, is that we're part of fueling the achievement of individual potential.
I'm studying to be an electronics technician.
My goal is to be an elementary school teacher.
I want to get into medical school. I would like to have my own business in graphic design.
That sounds lofty, but it's really true. We are putting the legs under people's dreams.
I am a student of the echocardiography program.
I'm studying American Sign Language Interpretation.
I'm going to be studying nursing.
My dream is to become an Austin Police Department police officer. Maybe even go to a higher level like the Drug Enforcement Agency. Hopefully I'll bring a positive role model to the younger kids in my community.
It's especially important that our doors be easily opened by anyone who wants to come through them.
I work, but clearly if you want to get good grades and go to school, you can't work full-time.
Quickly discovered that's not the best way to do things.
So the ACC Pearls Foundation has given me a scholarship since I started.
I was lucky enough, I applied for a scholarship and I got a scholarship from the Silverton Fund.
Juggling work and going to school at the same time, it just made it totally pay off.
ACC has a commitment to be the lowest cost provider of higher education and training in Central Texas, and we are.
The ACC Foundation gave me a scholarship from the Town Lake Lynx, and it's helped so much.
It just really takes off the stress from worrying about paying for tuition.
The scholarship I received is the College Connection Scholarship through ACC. My mom, she's real proud of me. She's kind of relieved.
I'll be able to focus on my studies more.
Everyone has the right to as much education as they choose to take advantage of, and we should work hard to make sure that everyone has the opportunities to afford a shot at the American dream.
It's really given me an opportunity to improve myself.
I feel very
confident, and it gives me a lot of encouragement.
I don't know if they know how much that they've helped me. It's just been a tremendous help.
I can't think of anything more emotionally satisfying than helping give people the tools to change whatever it is they're trying to change in their lives.
Plenty of people will give you a pat on the back and say, hey, you're doing a great job, but then when people actually step up with resources, you know, it means a little bit more to be able to follow through with something that you want to do.
I'd like to thank the ACC Foundation.
I just want to sincerely thank them.
Thank you from the very bottom of my heart.
They've opened doors for me.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for believing in me, and thank you for paving the way for others like me who are going to come.
I'm the first person in my family to go to college.
Hello, my name is Hector Aguilar. I'm the Executive Dean of Continuing Education. Continuing Education is a very large area. It's a big part of the college. We are divided into 5 very large areas. They are workforce area, corporate training solutions, which is our customized training division, community programs, the Teaching and Learning Center, and the GED and Assessment Center. Within the workforce area, we have 3 areas or 3 sub-areas. They are high technology, healthcare, and business and industry. Within high technology, we offer many different types of high-tech courses that are computer-based. Like, for example, we offer the various Cisco certifications, Oracle certifications, Microsoft certifications, ASQ certifications, project management type certifications. So it's a large variety of courses that we offer through our high-tech area within workforce. The second area that we offer within workforce is our healthcare. We offer many different types of healthcare courses and programs. Everything from nursing aid to medical aid to dentistry to animal care. We also have the third area, which is the business and industry. And there we offer green courses on how to install sprinkler systems, courses on construction, HVAC, electrical, plumbing. So all of the courses within workforce, which is the first area, again, are part of our open enrollment part of the CE, which are courses, again, that have a fixed starting date and ending date. The second area within CE is corporate training solutions. Corporate training solutions is the customized training part of CE. They are the ones that go out to the companies and large organizations, well, different size organizations, and provide customized training. For example, they'll go into a Motorola or a Samsung or a Dell or an Applied Materials or a City of Austin or an Austin Energy, and they'll create training that's customized for the different employees within their organization. Our third area within CE is community programs. In community programs, we deliver thousands of courses in areas of personal enrichment or courses that are fun. For example, you might be currently registered in one of these courses. We have courses like glass forming and learning how to play golf or floral arrangements or cake decorating, or maybe you're taking a yoga class with us or a boot camp class, or maybe, you know, it's hundreds and thousands of courses that we offer on a continuous basis throughout the year within community programs. By the way, if you have ideas of courses that we're always adding courses, so if you have ideas, please call us. Maybe you can work for us. If you have specific skills, we would love for you to come work for us, and we would pay you well. So anyway, so the community programs is another area that's significant for us in CE and for our community in our region. The fourth area is what we call the Teaching and Learning Center. Within the Teaching and Learning Center, we basically do our teacher certification program. Our teacher certification program is for people that already have a bachelor's or a higher degree. For example, and want to be a teacher. Say, for example, you have a physics bachelor's degree or a bachelor's in engineering or English, and you want to be a teacher at one of the ISDs. You can come to us, and we put you through an 18-month program, and we certify you so that you can teach at one of those ISDs. So that's an area that we're also very proud of. The fourth area that is within CE is the GED and Assessment Center. And the GED and Assessment Center is where we offer high-stakes specialized testing like the ACT, CLEP, Pearson VUE, Prometrics, THEA, things like the GRE, GED. And a matter of fact, we at ACC right now have the only GED testing center in this region. So bottom line is CE is composed of many different areas. We have many directors, many coordinators, and a large staff. Our goal is to provide these courses, these programs, these services to our community, and also make money doing it. For example, this year we sold right over $7.5 million worth of sales revenue. And in addition to that, we also brought in right over $1.6 million in state reimbursements. So that's a total of about $8 million in revenues. So our job is to basically expand, provide more services, provide what people need and want, and then also make a little bit of money and give it back to the college so that the college can use it in different areas that they need it to continue doing the great job that we're all doing. So anyway, I'll be seeing you soon. If you have questions, if you want to work for us, if you have ideas, we have money, we want you. Thank you.
I'm Pat Abbott. I get the honor and privilege of being the Executive Director for School Relations. Underneath our umbrella are 4 programs. Those are College Connection, Early College Start, Early College High School, and Articulation Agreements, which used to be Tech Prep.
Hi, I'm Melissa Richardson-Curtis. I'm the Director of College Connection at Austin Community College, and we are the high school outreach program for seniors only. We go into our 60-plus high schools throughout the service area, and we will serve up to 17,000 students in any given year. We provide the college enrollment process to these students on their high school campus within their school day, because we know that many high school students will find the process intimidating. Our student services staff provide these steps, and we say 4 steps and you're in, because we want to keep the message simple for the high school students so they recognize that it's doable and that Austin Community College will be there with them every step of the way. Those steps are admissions, assessment, advising, and financial aid. And by the time they have completed those steps throughout the school year, they are ready to enroll in Austin Community College.
Hi, my name is MISON ZUNIGA, and I'm the Early College Start Director here at ACC. And if you're wondering what Early College Start means, it is the opportunity for high school students to enter and earn college credits while they're in high school. Our program is available to all juniors and seniors who are eligible at the college level for participation. We have approximately 4,200 students enrolled each semester who are enrolled in either ACC classes at their high school, on an ACC campus, who are able to complete college credits and most often also receive high school credits towards graduation. We service all public schools, private schools, charter schools, and homeschools. Our office staff involves 6 specialists, and what we're able to do is to provide pre-enrollment services to all of our high schools. And so students are able to get through the admissions process, the testing if necessary, as well as advising and registration, usually without having to visit an ACC campus. Tuition and fees are waived for students who reside inside the ACC tax district. For those that reside outside of the ACC tax district, tuition is reduced to a $75 per course fee. So for students who are participating in Early College Start, starting their junior year, they can save thousands of dollars and really complete up to a full year's worth of university level transferable work.
As I mentioned earlier, Early College High School is one of the 4 programs that we have in our umbrella. And Early College High School works like this. You have 9th graders through 12. They get the opportunity to have credits for college and high school at the same time, so that by the time they graduate, they will have 60+ hours on ACC's side of it and their own hours that they've had to graduate from high school. So in essence, they could have a associate degree at the end of their senior year along with their diploma. And we're working these two programs in conjunction with Austin ISD and the partnership and those two campuses that we're using are LBJ and Reagan. And the final program we'll talk about today in reform is the Articulation Agreements, which used to be the Tech Prep. And this is the technical side of kids that would want to go through an ACC class and pick up some credits for it by going through an articulation agreement between ACC and the high schools. And that's about it, but I will leave you with this one thing. Knowledge is knowing that tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad.
I'm Linda Young. I'm Special Assistant to the President for External Affairs at Austin Community College District. This area of the college is the one that involves governmental and community relations, and what that means is that we provide all of the support for legislative and congressional issues. We provide staffing for testimony to the legislative committees. We work up the legislative agenda for the board to approve as we move forward each legislative session. We also prepare for congressional visits. Governmental and community relations also involves constituent services. In addition to governmental and community relations under that area, we provide the support and management of all elections for the college, and that's Board of Trustee elections, that's bond and tax elections, anything that is an election, annexation, we provide all of the staffing for that. In addition, this area is also responsible for managing the alumni program for the college. We have fairly recently established the alumni program, and we're very excited because we have more than 150 current student records in our alumni database. In addition to the governmental and community relations and alumni, we also are responsible for operating two nonprofit entities for the college. One is the Center for Community-Based and Nonprofit Organizations. That's been in existence here for about 11 years. And one of the things that we've more recently done with the center is to establish the Nonprofit Executive Management Certificate. It's a 9-month-long certificate, and it's exciting because we have a waiting list of people to go through that certificate program. We have significant leadership in the community that participates in those training programs, and it's an outstanding and exciting program at ACC. Another of our nonprofits that's under my area in external affairs is the Center for Public Policy and Political Studies. That's a little bit newer than the other nonprofit that we have. The Center for Public Policy and Political Studies is one that looks to expand opportunities and interest for students at ACC in the public policy process. We're encouraging students to be more involved in, when we talk about public policy, involved in the process, perhaps understanding better how to advocate for themselves and their families. One of those areas that we're excited about, and I don't know if you've noticed, but our Constitution celebration that the Center for Public Policy has expanded since its existence has now grown so large that we not only can't have it at ACC, we outgrew the LBJ Center. And this last time we had it at the Palmer Center downtown, we had more than 700 students participate from all of our campuses. It was an exciting event. It's an evening event, and we have constitutional scholars that come and talk about the Constitution and what it means to each individual in this country. Community relations, one of our newest projects, is to do the pilot project for launching the naming opportunities for Austin Community College District. The ACC Foundation is the entity that receives donations and gifts that most often are given in scholarships, which is wonderful for our students. But a new program that was enacted by our Board of Trustees not very long ago, I think it was established in 2005, was an opportunity to name facilities or architectural features or classrooms or whatever. Name it by giving a gift to the foundation and having someone's name on that entity. So I hope that gives you an opportunity to know a little bit more about the area that I'm responsible for in external affairs. If you have any questions, get in touch. Thank you.